Hey everybody, my name is Chris. Welcome to Casual Fragrances. Hope you're having a great day. Before the video starts, what's your scent of the day or scent of the night? Leave a comment down below. They were talking about a new fragrance from the house of Ds&Durga. So I never heard of this brand. People reached out to me and told me about the brand a little bit, but I didn't know much about the brand. So apparently the brand was made here in the USA in New York City, if I'm correct. So I'm excited to learn more about the brand. I was in Neiman Marcus about a week ago and they had the brand for display to try out. So the lady was really nice enough to give me some information and give me some samples. Shout out to the sales associate. Her name is Donna. She's an amazing sales associate, knows her fragrances from top, mid to bottom. She's an amazing sales associate. I'll leave her information down below if you have any questions about the brand or any other fragrances at Neiman Marcus. Thank you so much, Donna, for your help and the free samples. This fragrance that just came out 2022 of last year, which I just got my nose on it, this is called Pistachio. This fragrance here is a 2022 release. It comes in two sizes. It comes in a 50 ml, it's going to run you $190, and a 100 ml is going to run you $280. If you buy it from the actual Ds&Durga website, you're going to actually save 15% off. All you gotta do is put your email address in and they're going to shoot you an email or a text message if you give them your phone number, and they'll give you 50% off your first order if you never order from the website. We do have a fragrance event coming up here on the East Coast for Ds&Durga right here in Philadelphia at Neiman Marcus, the King of Prussia Mall. I'll leave all the information down below. I'll leave her information, Donna, down below if you want to send her a text message or a call to reserve your spot to come to the event. Absolutely free. You get to try out the fragrances from the brand, and I think she said it's going to be like champagne or something. I'll definitely have an appearance there myself. I will be there as a guest just checking out the fragrances. I work that day, so you know, might be running a little late, but nevertheless I will be there just trying out the fragrances, and you know, hey, come by and have a good time. If I see you, I'll say hi to you, you know, or say hi to me. Definitely check it out. It's on February 9th, Thursday. So it's Thursday, February 9th. I think it starts at 3:30 p.m. or 4. I'll leave the information down below. I don't know the exact time, but that's what she said, around 3:30 or 4 o'clock. So the fragrance we're talking about today is Pistachio. Okay, so I'll leave a picture on the screen here. The bottle is absolutely cool with the whole greenness. The juice is green and the bottle's really nice, and it's a snap bottle, so basically you take the cap, you can snap it into place. I wish it was magnetic, but nevertheless it is really a nice presentation. Note breakdown, which I post notes on the screen: pistachio, cardamom, more pistachio in the mid, and roasted almonds. Let's spray this on skin. I have a sample here. Now I wore the sample earlier to work and I wore it to bed, so I have a little bit of experience with the fragrance. This is just me talking about it through my experience. That's it. I don't have a full bottle. When I get a full bottle, I will do a full updated review, I promise. This one opens up green to me, very green and spicy with the cardamom. Now, full disclosure, I've never had pistachios. I know, right? It's weird, right? Never had it. I definitely want to try it moving forward when I buy the bottle, so I can have an idea of what it is, what it tastes like. I don't know. There's sweetness and there's some spiciness with the cardamom. Definitely get some almonds in the fragrance as well. And this is just a very green, sweet fragrance, sort of like almost like leaning a little bit in that dessert sweet territory. It's not a full gourmand, I wouldn't say that, but it's a little bit sweet and it's fresh at the same time. This here doesn't remind me of anything on the market, and I'm being honest. Not some fragrance, oh, I smell like this. This is a complete new fragrance to me. I can't think of a fragrance that it smells like, especially with the note of pistachio. Okay, most fragrances have bergamot, lemon, banana, cherry, whatever. This is very, very different. Somebody that's into that, like different fragrances, you're gonna like a fragrance like this. I highly suggest get yourself a sample. Now they do have a sample set available on their website as well. You can get you can create 4 samples that you would like to buy, and you pay $40. So you can pick any 4 fragrances from their whole collection, which is cool, so you don't have to pick what they have. You do have sample sets with fragrances from fresh to sweet. That's going to run you $60 for 6 samples, which isn't bad at all. If you don't know what you like, they give you a variety of fresh and sweet fragrances to try out. In the middle of the fragrance, you're still getting that pistachio. The fragrance doesn't really change much from the opening to the mid. It still has that sweetness, a little bit of slightly freshness in it. For getting this roasted almonds feel, I get like more of an almond, like almond milk type of feel. and it's creamy as well. More in the dry down, I want to say, it has this vanilla ice cream vibe to me, which is awesome. It's like, it smells like ice cream, and I'm like, ooh, I like this. And it's different because I don't have many fragrances that smell like ice cream. And I understand this might sound like a weird fragrance, like, Chris, I don't want to smell like ice cream. I don't want to smell like roasted almonds. This is a fragrance that's going to smell very different and unique. I'm not saying you'll get comments because I don't know the DNA that some women might like, some men might like. It's one that, this is a perfect unisex based fragrance. So even my fiance Kelly likes the fragrance. She gave it an 8 out of 10, which is good. And I sprayed it on her skin last night and she liked the fragrance. I like it as well. It's very different than something I have in my collection. That's something for me. I'm a fragrance aficionado. I have over 140 something fragrances, I think, or more. I lost count. But what I'm trying to say is that this DNA is so different that when I wear this, I know probably 99.9% of the time nobody's gonna have this fragrance on. And it just has this greenness and sweetness about it, and a slightly cherry vibe in the fragrance, which is weird because the advertisement has a cherry and it has pistachios. I get like the sweet cherry vibe, but it's not a full-on cherry fragrance, so relax. It's not like Tom Ford Lost Cherry, not like Tom Ford Electric Cherry or Smoked Cherry. You just get the sweet dessert vibe with the fresh greenness. And I really enjoy the way this one smells on my skin. Now, I only worn it 2 times now. So I wore it to work earlier today, and I got about easy 10 hours on my skin. So roughly, that's with 4 sprays. It's between that 8 to 10 hours. And around the 5-hour mark or so, I felt like I couldn't smell it. And then 10 minutes later, right in my face again, I could smell it. Like, this is one that you could go nose blind to it. If you're wearing it every day for like 3 or 4 days straight, you might not pick it up. And then next thing you know, it's in the air, you smell it. You know, it's one of those fragrances that your nose could be like, I smell it over and over, and all of a sudden, it lifts up and it becomes more heavier. 5-hour mark, I really couldn't smell it, and then around 6 hours, it was like, it was just like I could smell it a lot more. It was really good. I really enjoyed wearing it. Projection, I'm still kind of testing out from the sample. I felt like the first hour and a half was kind of strong, and then it did sit closer and closer to the skin, but I could still smell the fragrance. I don't have to dig my nose into it. Now, I didn't get any comments at work. People always know I smell good with fragrances, so it's really a given that I know I smell good, but sometimes they don't give me comments. I'm not saying they didn't like the fragrance. Maybe they didn't want to ask what it was, but nevertheless, this is a fragrance that I think women are specifically going to like to smell on their man, or maybe like smell it on themselves. At the end of the day, I'm going to give this fragrance a 8 out of 10 as well. It's very nice. I think it's very different. It's very unique. It has this freshness about it with the greenness as well, and the cardamom with the spices makes it really nice added touch, and the note of pistachio through the top, the mid, and the base is very different. And there's some patchouli as well, so it kind of gives it that greenness about the fragrance, but it's not stinky or dirty patchouli, nothing like that. I feel like it can be easy to wear. I feel like you can wear it any season. Summer might be a little too heavy. I might want to maybe do 1 spray or 2. Don't go 3 or 4. I feel like spring, fall, and winter, you can just do 4 or 5 sprays and you should be okay. I did 4 sprays a day and I didn't choke anybody at work or myself, but oh man, it smells really, really good with the almond and the patchouli and this ice cream vanilla vibe, and the dry down is very great. You're going to really enjoy the dry down of this fragrance. I'm telling you guys definitely get yourself a sample. Get a sample set online. You can pick out a few fresh fragrances and sweet fragrances. You get a total of 4. You get to pick any 4 you want for 40 bucks. I think that's a steal. You should definitely check out the brand. This is not a sponsor. They're not paying me to tell you guys how good it is. I literally got a free sample from Neiman Marcus, and this fragrance is great. I like it. It's unique. It's not your typical most common get a fragrance. It's not a mass appealing scent. This is something that if you want to smell very different, and maybe you want your girl to wear the same fragrance, you should definitely check out Ds&Durga, and this is Pistachio. Thank you guys for watching another video. If you tried anything from this brand, let me know what are your favorites and what are your not favorites. Leave a comment down below. If you want to see more videos on this brand, Ds&Durga, leave a comment down below. I have about 4 more other samples that I can talk about. If you want, let me know in the comment section below. If you guys enjoy this content, please show your support by clicking that red subscribe button down below. If you like fragrance-related content, like the video and click the bell icon so you don't miss any future fragrance uploads on my channel. Be safe, everyone. I'll catch you in my next video very soon. Peace.